speaking of which, I'm actually talking right now to a big famous actor. Of course, Erik is, of course, the legendary star of Grand Theft Auto, which get the brilliant, which they get the highly over criticized re-releases, which I don't see the remasters. I don't see a problem with them really. I mean, obviously they're not state of the art, but I still enjoy playing them.
Right.
Talk to me about the process of doing the GTA game, and tell us in minute detail how much you get paid and how much are you worth and what is your bank account.
uh no, the re-releases, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know, for a game that's so open world like that, I don't know if it has the replayability to go backwards to do it that way. Where if it was a self-contained game, like when like Nintendo brings back all their older platform games, you know, they're not open world, they're not shared experiences, that you're just playing through it again. They update the graphics, the music, whatever, so you're getting a different experience for a property that you love. That I kind of get. But when they brought back some of the older, like San Andreas, which was, you know, huge, and they brought some of these older platforms back, it's just like, you've had 5 going on for 11 years, 12 years now, something like that. And people just want the next version. It doesn't matter if you keep making more DLC stuff for this, but that only lasts so long. When a I mean, this game outlived 3 generations of consoles, and it's like you still don't have a new one. You're still playing the same game, the same area. It gets boring, and it's not even doing like at least Fortnite. You can say whatever you want about Fortnite, but they figured out that each season they blow half the game up. Like, all right, you knew this map. This is how to play. And it goes, you know what? Fuck that place. Now they chopped off half the island and they did something else. A meteor came and destroyed a planet. It got sucked through a black hole. Now it's a new, like each season they knew how to reinvent the same area. GTA, they're like, oh, we're going to add more and more and more. I'm like, it's still the same Los Angeles city. I'm tired of being here in real life and in the game. I don't want to be in this area and I want to do something new. The older games you go back to, and it's like, I can't sit there and go and play Vice City Stories again. I can't go play San Andreas. I remember playing them and enjoying them at the time, but it's like I don't want to waste my time going back into an all immersive game that's open world kind of shit, and because nobody wants it. It's like, put out the next version, and then maybe if you brought these out a little later while the new version's out, people might be a bit nostalgic and go, you know what, I'm going to go play with this for a little while too while I'm playing the new one. But it's been so long. The entire fan base for that whole franchise is just wanting Rockstar to die because they don't care about any of this stuff anymore. And today they just finally announced that they're working on GTA 6. They put the press release out that the new version, the next version of the game is coming. So it's like many years too late, but people are just craving something new.
Yeah, it's almost a decade.
It's over a decade. I think it was 2000. I'll look it up while you say whatever you're gonna say.
Yeah, no, because I've have been playing the San Andreas remaster, and it looks incredible. But at the same,
2013 it came out, so it's almost a decade. You are right. I thought it was 2011. My
ha
apologies.
ha ha.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
Cheers
I
to you.
win everything. But the thing, but with GTA, it's getting to that thing where I'm really nervous about what the next one's going to be like, because the way society is, and I know I'm repeating fucking topics,
Right.
it's not going to be the same kind of conversations. Like I was playing San Andreas, the remaster. I
Right.
counted it. The 9th word in the game is the N word. And it's
Okay.
like that's gone. That's not going to be in GTA 6. It's going to be it's going to open up in a transgender clinic, and some bigots trying to stop a transition, and you have to
Normally I
fight
would
off.
normally I would disagree with you because Rockstar has always been that company that didn't give a fuck about any of that stuff. If it made sense within the story, it was going to be in the story. But who knows nowadays? You could be right. Going into there, they may not have the thing where you're um, brutally just finding a weapon on the street and assaulting people, or mowing down a hooker with your car or going into the strip clubs and robbing a casino. And who knows, they may tame it down to something. You could be right. We don't know at this point. But, this was maybe even 5 years ago, I'd still be saying, no, you don't know what you're talking about. GTA, Rockstar doesn't give a shit about that stuff. But it's been so long. You could be right,
Yeah, hold
unfortunately.
L2 to misgender. But what? But tell me about your involvement in making the game. Did you was it like did you have any input or did it say do this and fuck off?
No, it was just Lazo calling saying, "Hey, I want you guys to be in these games." So every time there was another game being made, we got called into Rockstar, into their recording studios, and they would give you the copy. And you didn't know the story, you didn't know your character or what you were doing. Like, you don't know anything that's going on. You just read the lines, and then they were sort of like vocal coaching you, like, all right, you need to say it this way as if you were being attacked, or as if you're going to do this scenario, you got to approach it this way as you're speaking about it. And that's all you got. So you're reading the dialogue, you're doing it, they're mimicking it, and then you got to, I mean, they're performing it for you, and you got to mimic that emotion or dictation, whatever you're doing with it. And then you don't know until the game comes out what it is that you actually fucking did in the game. In one of the, I'm in three of the games. The one Vice City Stories. One of my characters is a gay jogger on the beach, and I have the artwork for the character, and he's in like really really short shorts and a tank top, a little thin mustache, and like a crew cut kind of hair thing, and he's running on the beach. And if you beat it up, if you go and you beat him up or whatever, I just make all these effeminate sounds of just getting the shit kicked out of me. So, um, yeah, that was one of my what are they called? NPCs. That the guy is just a gay jogger on the beach, and I'm just getting the shit. Like, here's every way that you can be attacked. Here's how you have to react to it. Okay, and then that's what you got to do. A lot
Are
of
you
times I'm a caller that's harassing Laszlo during his talk shows.
are you in GTA 5?
No,
Oh
no, I'm in Liberty City, Vice City, and GTA 4, and that's it.
no. Uh, I've got to ask you this question because this was a famous rumor I remember reading. Was
Yep.
that of course Anthony Cumia does New Laszlo and he did a lot of work for those
Mhm.
games and Red
He's also
Dead.
in Red Dead Redemption. Yeah.
Yeah. A, a rumor I'd heard was that Anthony's the size of his role in one of the games compared to Opie's role was so different that it caused
Yes.
an argument behind the scenes. Is that true?
Uh, no, not that I ever remembered that they argued over it. But Anthony did, because Anthony did voices and did different kinds of dialects and stuff. So they had him doing a bunch of different smaller characters. Um, and I think Opie was in one game. But other than that, no, I don't think there was any. I don't remember any fight about that stuff. Even Ron Bennington from Ron and Fez, he's in. Is it 4 and Red Dead? Like, I think in 4 he plays the fire chief, like for the fire department. I have it written down somewhere. I'll have to go look. I didn't know we were going to talk about that. Otherwise, I would have found the information for you. But yeah, Ron did several voices, and then Anthony did a bunch of stuff. He did the Pisswasser commercials, where there's two versions of like, he does a full out song like Budweiser used to do, or Bush beer, that's an American beer. I don't know if you're aware of that. But they had a big, long, grandiose campaign in the 70s and 80s, and it was this old country singer named Hoyt Atkins who would do this long kind of ballad of a cowboy, and then would head for the mountains. Like, it was just all, they don't do it anymore, but it was like they wrote a song for an advertisement that eventually went on the radio and became a hit because it was a full song. They just put it on the radio and it worked. So that's what Anthony did. It was those old style beer commercials where he just did a full anthem for Pisswasser, for I think for 2 different games. And yeah, I don't remember any kind of fighting from all of that.